Hey there, welcome to Horticulture Geek. Let's dig up some garlic and potatoes. Hey guys, welcome back to Horticulture Geek. I'm Ray. Thank you so much for joining me today here on Horticulture Geek. I'm kind of sweaty and dirty. I've been working in the garden. You can probably tell that. But it is time to dig up the garlic and potatoes, and we've got a storm coming in. It cooled off a little bit, and so I just thought this would be a good time to get this done because I'm kind of late doing it. And so we're gonna see what we get. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. So let me show you the bed here. We are behind the shed, behind the potting shed, and we'll twirl around here. So there's the main garden and pool up there. And then we're down here behind the shed. Ooh, that probably made some of you dizzy, sorry about that. Into this big raised bed that I have back here. So let me flip the camera around and show you what we're dealing with. Okay, so here is the raised bed. And as you can tell, it is past time for me to dig this stuff. Most of the potato vines are gone. I've got a few left. Now, I had caterpillars get in here on my potato vines. I mean, you can see how eaten they are. So, and I just kind of let it go. My garlic, the potato vines, when the potato vines got really full, they flopped over on my garlic, laid my garlic down, and had it start to die out. So I don't know if my garlic bulbs got big like they were supposed to or not, but we're gonna dig them up and we're gonna see. This whole bed here has just kind of been a series of unfortunate events. But lesson learned, I will not do garlic paired with potatoes again. And I should have known better in the beginning, but I did not think about it because those potato vines just came up and got huge and massive and wild like they always do. And of course they're gonna overtake the garlic, and I didn't think about it. So we'll have to see what we're left with. Now I'm gonna start out by just digging the garlic first, and we'll ignore the potatoes for a second. And right here I've got a table set up. And you can see this is my garlic bed map. So I planted 3 varieties: Enchilum Red, California Select, and Mild French. So it's a square 1, 2, 3 sections. And when you come over here, I put little markers in the ground. So there's one. And right here's another. So that's section 1, 2, and 3. So this is Enchilum Red, California Select, and Mild French. So now I guess the only thing I can do is, and if you'll see I've got plates here as well, so I can keep them separated. So Enchilum Red, California Select, Mild French. So I'm just gonna take after it here and start digging, and we will see what we come up with. I'll set the camera up and you can follow along. Here we go. All right, so there's my first batch of garlic. Not great, but for a crop you leave alone and I kind of forgot about, pretty good. Let's get on to the next variety. All right, so here is the California Select. Pretty disappointing. I saw many in there when I was digging that just rotted in the soil. I left these too long, and I discovered an ant nest there in the soil amongst this variety. So I have a feeling the ants were having a field day, and then since I neglected them too much and forgot about them, didn't dig them up soon enough, would be my guess. But I mean, there's still some really good usable garlic there, and this smells amazing. All right, on to the third. And then here is the mild French. So a little better than the California Select, but still I saw several rotten ones in there. But hey, I'll take it. All right, I'm gonna take a break and then we're gonna come back and work on the potatoes. All right, so I got the garlic moved and now I'm ready to start doing my potatoes. I've got two different types of potatoes in this bed, a red potato and a regular, just brown, Idaho-ish potato. I can't remember the exact variety I planted. I'd have to look back. But I'm gonna start over here with the reds. I've got a bucket on the table and then I'll just be back in a minute. All right, I hope you were able to see some of that. And honestly, guys, it was a pitiful, terrible harvest. This is not a good spot for potatoes or garlic. I have found out the hard way, but I did get a few. Oh well, better luck next year, right? Let me see how the brown potatoes are doing. Just realized you can't see what I'm doing. Let me fix that. All right, did a little better with these, but still not great. So you live and you learn. So here they all are. So kind of a disappointing harvest, but you know, like I said while I was digging up everything, lesson learned. I have grown potatoes before in the past. I tried a new spot this year. It just didn't work out. But I'm still thankful for the small harvest that I did get because, you know, we can still eat these. And this is the first time I've personally ever grown garlic. I've never grown it before. And so for my first time doing it, I think it was pretty well, because if you look at some of these heads, I mean, they're good sized heads. They formed a good paper skin. I mean, they look really good. That spot behind the shed was not good for either one of these crops. So, lesson learned there. It's another year in the garden, right? And so next year, I'll know not to put these things side by side and not to put either one of them in that spot. I'm going to try a different spot next year and hopefully get much better success. But for this year, I learned something. So there you go. Well, I'm thoroughly sweaty and dirty. It is a hot July day. June. It is a hot June day. It's Father's Day, as a matter of fact. I'm filming this on Father's Day. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because I need to go clean up. And I've still got to lay those garlic out to cure. I've got the potatoes you saw in that one basket to cure, because you have to lay these things out that you can't just, take them and put them in the fridge. So that skin has to harden up and dry up on both garlic and potatoes. So I've got to lay these out to cure for a week. And then next week, they should be ready to come in the house and go into storage. But for now, I've got to get cleaned up. I've got other things to do. Thanks so much for joining me today in the garden. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe if you're a newbie gardener, you'll watch this video and think, good to know, don't put potatoes and garlic next to each other. I didn't know, I'd never done it before. So you live, you learn. That's the whole point of gardening. Give it a shot, get your hands dirty, give it a try. The worst case scenario is your plant doesn't grow, but hey, you gave it your best shot. Sorry, my phone just messed up. But that's it for me, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or suggestions on growing better garlic or potatoes, throw them in the comment section. Hey, maybe you'll tell me something that I haven't heard before, and I would certainly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to Horticulture Geek yet, I would certainly appreciate it if you would do that. We are getting very close to 1,000 subscribers at the time this video is being filmed. We're not there yet. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a little goal. So, hey, if you haven't subscribed, do that. But until next time, from my garden to yours, I wish you all the best and happy gardening.